Diving in colors taught me to strive and be. Diving in colors taught me to strive and be the best athlete I can be, but also the best student I can be. My coaches always made sure that the student comes first, because not
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the Garnet Sports Network. Apologies for the delay in our broadcast. Microphone not plugged in, but we've got that all sorted out. Johns Hopkins taking on Swarthmore here on this Tuesday night. Jacob Brady on the call from Tarbell Pavilion. Early 4-2 lead for the Blue Jays. Thanks to De'Ara Odin so far. She's the leading scorer for the Blue Jays with 17 points a game. She's off target on that layup attempt. Van Durk quickly up the floor. Holds it near the top of the three-point line. Now over to Holmgren. Garnet come into this game 3-4 overall, 1-2 in conference play. A win over Washington a week ago, and they're coming off a big win over Immaculata, 74-51. Van Durk, the freshman, going off in that game for 29 points and 12 rebounds. Odin quickly the other way. It was well played in transition, but Elise Moore just couldn't finish, and the Garnet go quickly the other way. Styles inside to Van Durk. They're going to let her go to work. Able to keep that pivot foot and got fouled on the way up. Couple shots at the line for Van Durk, who's averaging right about 16 points a game to go along with 8 rebounds. Her free throw shooting has been the one weakness in her game this season. She gets fouled a ton, but only 17 for 34 from the line. She's good on her first of the night. In recent years, Johns Hopkins has had the Garnet's number. Overall, 2 wins for the Garnet and 18 losses in the series, and they're on a 10-game losing streak going back to January 30th of 2014. But this has been a much improved Swarthmore team to start off this season. Styles on the fake, nearly stolen by Emily Howie. And now Hopkins comes up with possession. Aaron Walsh pressured in the backcourt, but able to get it to Howie. Odin on the drive. Fastball inside. Odin again. Thought she might have walked. Instead got fouled by Holmgren. So chance for a three-point play for Odin. Good on the free throw. 4 points early on for the sophomore guard out of Atlanta. Styles on the wing finds Kokenmeister. Straight away, Tribu. The floater leaves it short. Can't make it over the front rim. Howie the other way quickly. Nice move to get around Styles. Continues her drive. Now kicked out for Moore. Odin. Tribu on her. Tries to beat her around the edge and just cleanly gets through. De'Ara Odin has been unstoppable early on here for the Blue Jays. Styles trying to work her way in. Howie's going to get called for the arm bar. Second team foul of the game against Hopkins. Abby Perrone into the game. Garnet still without the services of backup ball handler Isabel Ewert, so Perrone responsible for a lot of the ball handling. What a shot for Van Durk. Just sort of threw it up, and it managed to find its way through the cylinder. They've got Van Durk on Odin now, and Howie's going to get called for the double dribble. Swarthmore ball after the turnover. But look for that matchup throughout this game. Van Durk has been the best defender for the Garnet, and I imagine they're going to have her on Odin, the best offensive player for the Blue Jays, fairly often. Perrone off a screen, kicks out to Van Durk. Nearly thrown away. It gets through. Van Durk using her long arms there to grab that ball. Holmgren. Shot clock winding down. It's poked away. Holmgren gets it back and throws it into the stands. Howie across the timeline. Odin was open for a drive there as Van Durk bit a little too hard. Wilkinson. Van Durk able to get her hand in the passing lane there, tipped out of bounds. Erin Cronin into the game. It will remain Hopkins ball at the baseline. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Get it into Wilkinson. Odin. Inside for Egan. Odin again. Tough shot. Can't get around Perrone. Van Durk pulls it down and gets it over to Stiles. Tribute. Pulls up for a 2, in and out. Cronin going up amongst the trees. Van Durk nearly pulled it, and now she gets the board. Second chance on the possession for the Garnet. Stiles for 3, too strong. Howie the other way. Odin on the drive. Good help defense from Tribute. Odin again. This time Perrone rotates. Odin able to get her own rebound, then got blocked. And Coach Senor Brown wants them to run. Tribute for 3. Rims out. Howie for 3, way too much. Van Durk pulls it down, and she's off and running. Van Durk into Odin, lays it home. It's been more or less one woman, I should say, basketball for both teams so far. Van Durk with all 8 of the Garnet's points. Odin with 6 of 9, and Cronin drawing the charge there as Odin made it around Van Durk. Cronin got her feet set, drew the charge, and the Garnet within 1 in the early going here. 3 minutes and change left in this first quarter. As Colleen Anderson comes into the game. Stiles is going to take a seat. Perrone into a long 2. She hits. First lead of the game for the Garnet since the opening minute. Sweeney passes out for Wadika. And in these minutes that Diarra Odin is on the floor, the Garnet have to take advantage. Offensive board for Moore. And Jess Sweeney called for the travel. So the Garnet forcing turnovers on a couple straight possessions. Lead by 1, just over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Perrone over to Anderson. Another freshman inside. Cronin catches it. The reverse. And she traveled. Couple of baskets now waved off due to walks. Van Durk shooting the gap once again and forcing it out of bounds off of Sweeney. Fantastic hands from the freshman. Perrone to bring it up the floor. Van Durk into traffic. Perrone for 2. No good. Pulled down by Sweeney. Ball bounced off a few hands. Now Moore on the drive, goes baseline. Wadika in the corner, leaves it short. Howie on the drive, kicks over to Sweeney. Van Durk was able to get a hand on it. And they reset in their half court. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Howie off the screen. Out of bounds. Garnet ball. Holmgren's going to come back into the game. Bandurek across the timeline. Or pardon, that's Perone. Holmgren in trouble, finds Anderson wide open for three, off the mark. Bandurek gets a hand on it, but she committed the foul there. She ran into Hallie Egan. Only the third team foul on Swarthmore. Sweeney, a good cut. Bandurek, though, the defense to force a tough shot. Perone quickly ahead to Holmgren. Cronin, strong to the hoop, got blocked by Egan, remains Garnet ball. Tribu's going to come in. Styles back into the game as well as Perone and Bandurek take a seat. Into Cronin, spins but walked. Didn't get her pivot set there. Hoyd, the starter, back into the game for the Blue Jays. She's got it on the wing. It's going to be Hopkins with the last shot of this first quarter. Hoyd goes for the layup, then gets her own offensive board. Looking inside, stolen by Cronin. 2 seconds on the clock, way off. Oh, and the buzzer beater is Elise Moore, and your first quarter comes to an end. The Garnet, a 10-9 lead, and again for both teams, it's been practically one player doing all the work. Dana Bandurek, 8 points, 5 boards, the only other field goal coming from Abby Perone. On the other side, for Johns Hopkins, 6 points and 3 boards for Tiara Odin. Elsie Howie with Emily Howie with a 3-pointer made as well. 10-9 your score. We'll step away.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
One-point lead for the Garnet after one quarter. Always exciting when Johns Hopkins comes into the building. It'll get even more exciting at 8 o'clock tonight as the number 11 nationally ranked Blue Jays men's basketball take on national number 1 Swarthmore. You can, of course, catch that game right here on the Garnet Sports Network. Bob Long will have the call for that game alongside myself. We've still got 3 more quarters of women's basketball left here. Holmgren looking inside. Cronin nearly got a hand on it. Instead, it's stolen by Wadika. Howie up the floor. Hoyd back to Wadika. They go inside for Walsh. Now Wadika on the drive. Over to Howie. Shot clock winding down. Good defensive possession for the Garnets. Perone shuts down the drive. Nothing for Hoyd to do. Tribute steals it away. perfectly executed defensively there for the Garnet. Styles. Inside looking for Holmgren. Dangerous pass there. And it's tipped and stolen. Hoyt across the timeline. Left open for a three is Wadika. She's off the mark. Hoyt able to pull down the offensive board. Egan looking for help. Clock at 5. Howie on the drive, tipped and stolen by Cronin. Holmgren running some time right off, and she's going to get called. 5-second violation there. Had the referee counting right beside her and just evidently did not see it. So scoreless second quarter so far. Hoyt inside Moore. The spin might have gotten a piece of it. But a carom for Hopkins. Egan. And how he ran with it. Styles up the floor. Styles. Tribute the step over for 2. Hits it. Got a nice mid-range shot. Howie hands off to Hoyt. They go inside for Egan. Shot clock winding down. On the drive goes Spruell. Well defended there. Tribute pulls it down, tries to get it to Styles. Egan gets it back, a fresh 30 on the clock. And another travel called against Johns Hopkins. Both teams struggling with ball security early on here. 8 turnovers for Swarthmore, 6 for the Blue Jays. As Styles comes up the floor. Tried to force it through to Mandurek, but just no window there. Holmgren forces a tough shot. It's going to go out of bounds. Kokenmeister back into the game. Cronin comes back in as well. Hoyt hands off to Howie. Calls a play. They go over to Howie. Bandurek nearly gets a hand in there. Egan trying to go over the top, nearly saves it, but threw it to Styles. I think he could have called another travel there as well. Cronin, good hands, and the short jumper for her. Garnet lead up to 5. Moore over to Hoyt. Bandurek forces that ball away. Styles to the hoop. Can't hit on the layup. And Johns Hopkins is going to call timeout, trying to deal with this 5-point Garnet lead. Score 14-9. It's been a long scoring drought for Hopkins now. Haven't scored in the second quarter. And the Blue Jays, they're out-rebounding the Garnet right now. 9 offensive boards as well. Just not turning them into second chance points. In spite of those 9 offensive caroms, 0 second chance points. Just have not been able to turn their chances into scores. In spite of the large number of turnovers for the Garnet, 10 now. And there's still 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Spruill open for 3. But she's way off the mark. Hopkins only shooting 3 of 25 from the field right now. It's a team that loves to shoot 3-pointers, but they've only made 1 of 6. Kokenmeister straight away. It's good defense there. Bandurek trying to muscle her way in. Stiles is stripped and gets called for the foul in the process.
Correction, foul on Swarthmore 11. As he Stiles, her first.
Howie. We have not seen Diarra Odin since the first quarter. Another missed 3, and Kokenmeister pulls it down. Holmgren inside to a back-cutting Kokenmeister. Throws it away, stolen by Howie. She runs in transition to Spruill. It's a good job getting over by Cronin, as Spruill couldn't handle it clean the first time. Howie. Pressured by Kokenmeister, goes inside. Spruill in the corner. No good. Kokenmeister pulls it down. A low-scoring affair here. 23 combined points through 16 and a half minutes of play. Cronin drives baseline and gets hit.
Fouls on Johns Hopkins, number 33.
Couple of shots coming for Cronin.
Her first team was shooting 2. Cronin.
Faith Nation and Kendall Tribute will come into the game. Couple of juniors trying to see if they can get some life into this Garnet offense. Cronin hits on her first. Back iron on the second. Out of bounds off of Bandurek.
Number 21, Faith Nation. Number 22, Abigail Corona. Number 33, Kendall Tribute.
And Howie up the floor. Over for Sweeney. Howie tries to go inside. Perrone got a hand on it. And Perrone brings it up the floor. It's been 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes, since Hopkins has scored a point. Their last basket coming at 2:58 left in the first quarter. Bandurek traveled with it as she could not handle it cleanly. Aaron Walsh missing again. Garnet ball. Perone. It's fouled by Howie.
Johns Hopkins foul on number 2, Emily Howie. Her second, team second.
Van Durek puts it on the floor, can't hit on the layup, and then knocks it out of bounds. Be Hopkins' ball underneath the basket.
For Swarthmore number 20, Christina Palmer.
Hoyd will bring it up the floor. Sweeney over to Howie, trying to go up the middle. Too many defenders there. Sweeney around the edge. Cronin blocks it. Tribute across the timeline. Tribute gets fouled on the drive. She's going to go to the line to shoot a couple.
Johns Hopkins number 22, Ellie
Moore back into the game.
third. At the line shooting 2, Kendall Tribute. Elise Moore back in the game for the Blue Jays.
Tribute hits on her first free throw. It's 13 now for 18 from the line this season. Make that 13 for 19. Howie immediately for 3, hits it. That's the first basket in 12 minutes for Johns Hopkins. Tribute around a couple of defenders. Nice pass to Perone. Way off on the baseline jumper. Howie the other way. Goes to Hoyd around the edge. But first, an offensive foul.
Her second, team fourth.
Stiles and Van Durek back into the game for these final 35 seconds of the first half. Stiles over to Tribute, works her way inside, tough shot, but gets the layup. Goes off the foot of Van Durek. Moore has to get out to Howie. She launches, no good at the buzzer. And that's going to conclude the first half. Certainly hasn't been a pretty game by any standard. 18-12, the lead for the Garnet. Johns Hopkins made 1 field goal in that second half. Overall, or second quarter, I should say. Overall, 4 for 33 from the field, 6 points each from De'Ara Odin and Emily Howie. Garnet not doing too much better themselves. They have 12 turnovers, and they're only shooting 6 of 20 from the field. Dana Van Durek, though, leading the way, 5 boards, 8 points for her. We'll step away, be back in about 15 minutes for third quarter action here from Tarbell Pavilion.
Why choose Swarthmore? Wow.
I don't know how to say this in like one interview.
There's just like this magnetic secret on campus that people really can't describe.
The campus itself is beautiful.
I was absolutely floored when I first came here. A lot of it came from the values.
Why choose Swarthmore? Wow.
I don't know how to say this in like one interview.
There's just like this magnetic secret on campus that people really can't describe.
The campus itself is beautiful.
I was absolutely floored when I first came here. A lot of it came from the values that SWAT has.
It truly is the people that make this community. All my memories are inseparable from the people that were around me.
I applied to Swarthmore through the Questbridge National College Match, and it's a program that matches high-achieving, low-income students with really selective institutions like this.
I knew I wanted to play basketball in college. Basketball was a tool that would enable me to get a great education. In high school, I was kind of pressured by the standard to play Division I, but I wanted to pave my own way.
It chose itself for me, and I knew at a more pre-intellectual level that this was the place.
And one of my favorite things and my favorite takeaways of this place has been the community.
I've been lucky to experience what learning is like at other institutions, and I'm very thankful that I did that because that completely changed my perception of Swarthmore. It made me realize that Swarthmore is special in these very small and unique ways that actually make an enormous difference.
The reason I'm so involved on campus is because I feel like the things that I do here matter. You can actually enact meaningful change.
When you're walking around campus, like I don't feel like I'm just walking by a bunch of strangers, and being in these smaller settings, like it gives you the opportunity to build strong relationships with people that also have like a vested personal interest in who you are as a person.
It totally tailors itself to like every type of person. You can come here and be anywhere on any spectrum, and you'll be pretty well welcomed.
You'll find that the people here are here for you. I was able to find really good, deep personal growth. And Swarthmore has been that formative experience that the community allows me to have that space that I can have that growth.
I have incredible mentors who have helped me at every step of the way, which I'm really thankful for. And I don't think I would have that same type of individualized attention and recognition at a place that's not Swarthmore.
Garnet, as recently as 7 years ago, could not have envisioned this, but in succession, every year has been a record-setting year.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Garnet Sports Network second half action coming up here between the Johns Hopkins University Blue Jays and the Swarthmore College Garnet right here on the Garnet Sports Network. Jacob Brady on the call here from Tarbell Pavilion. It'll be Garnet ball to start the third quarter. And they also have possession of the lead, up 18-12. It's been a defensive battle so far, to put it lightly. Johns Hopkins shooting 4 of 32 from the field. Now, that has been an issue for the Garnet. Ball security as Holmgren throws it into the stands. 13 turnovers now in just over 20 minutes of play. But the Garnet have made 3 more of their shots, and that's given them this 6-point lead. Skip pass over to Hoyd. They go back to her for 3. Gets some back iron. Kokenmeister chases the long rebound and then finds her point guard in Stiles. On the drive, finds Tribu. Pulls up, leaves it short off the front rim. Diarra Odin the other way, lays it home. Didn't play much. I don't believe she played at all in the second quarter, but now has 8 points. Stiles inside to Van Durk, keeps her pivot short on the layup. Quickly ahead, Odin. Around the edge, pokes away, but Odin gets it back. Odin around Holmgren, gets inside and scores. She's been the catalyst for the Blue Jays offense when she's on the floor. Stiles. Holmgren now goes baseline, tries to find Tribu, instead right to Odin. Howie pulls it back and gets set up in the half court. And Garnet preparing to make already a substitution as Cronin waits by the scorer's table. Tipped up by Tribu, and she pulls it down. And Swarthmore is going to call an early timeout here after Hopkins went on a 4-0 run to start off this third quarter. Both baskets coming from Diarra Odin, and they just really have struggled to take care of the basketball today. $14 turnovers already, 2 of those coming early on in the third quarter. Now, Johns Hopkins hasn't made them pay for it because of how poorly they've been shooting from the floor. Only 3 points off of turnovers. But at the same time, the Garnet are just wasting possessions, so to speak, as they make a trip down the floor and then immediately throw the basketball away. And Coach Senior Brown with some choice words for her team. Stiles in the front court goes to Van Durk. Kokenmeister finds Tribu. And a kicked ball is going to get called on Odin. The Garnet get to inbound from right by the basket. They go right into Van Durk. Spins towards the basket and got whacked. It looks like she had gotten shut down there by Erin Walsh, but found some second life, able to spin around Walsh and then take the contact as she went up. Second trip to the line for Van Durk this afternoon. And she's good on her first free throw. Second good as 4 for 4 now from the line. Hoyd nearly got trapped behind half court, but able to find it through. Odin steps into a 2 and knocks it down. Given a lot of space there to drive and just stepped into a mid-ranger. Bandurek trying to get inside, now goes the other way, can't get it to fall. Remain Garnet ball, but she's struggling on her layup attempts today against this physical Hopkins defense, even when she has a height advantage. Only 3 for 8 from the field. Get the shot clock right, 20 seconds on it. Tribute on the drive, and she got hit. Was able to penetrate the Hopkins defense and then just got pulled at. She made her way through, could have been an and one, instead it'll be 2 shots. First is off the rim. Hits her second though. And Odin gets it into Howie, who has Bandurek on her. Tribute comes over for the double team. Go inside more, now Hoyd. The handoff, Odin, the Euro step, splits a couple defenders and finishes. She has been sensational when she's out on the floor. 14 points now for the sophomore guard. Bandurek able to draw the contact. Moore didn't need to be quite that aggressive with Bandurek that far from the basket. That'll send her to the line. Couple of shots at the charity stripe. That time too strong. But she hits her second. 11 points now for Bandurek. Tribute gets the block. 2-on-1 for the Garnet to Bandurek. And she finishes. A big swing there for the Garnet. Cronin gets a hand on it. Moore made that shot harder for herself than she needed to. Had an open layup, instead went for the reverse. Bandurek catches in traffic, throws up a wild shot. Cronin gets the carom. Bandurek spins around her defender and gets the roll. That's some fantastic 1-2 basketball between Cronin and Bandurek. And Hopkins calls timeout, the lead back up to 6. For the Garnet will step away.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well, but it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
The offense is starting to hum for both teams. 8 points apiece in this third quarter. And Diarra Odin and Dana Bandurek doing the heavy lifting for their teams respectively. Garnet go with a backcourt trap, but it's broken by Hopkins. And now they get set in their half court, able to burn about 10 seconds off the clock, though. Hoyd into a long two, knocks it down. Caught Tribu on her back hip there. Cronin saved by Perone. No, she stepped on the line.
Johns Hopkins, number 12. Number 15.
This will be Hopkins' ball at the near sideline. Garnett with another quasi backcourt press. Bandurek trying to fight her way in there. Gets it loose. And she pulls it back and then had it stripped away. It's a smart decision to try to hold up there. She had no reinforcements, but had 3 black jerseys around her. Tribu called for the reach-in.
Swarthmore foul number 33, Kendall Tribune. Our first team first.
First foul of the game on Tribu and first team foul in the third quarter.
At the line and shooting 2.
Wadika back into the game. Odin hits her first free throw. Good on the second as well. Colleen Anderson is going to come back in for Lizzie Stiles. Tribu splits a couple of defenders, goes right to the basket and can't finish. Cronin fighting for the rebound. Now Tribu's got it. Baseline 2, knocks it down. Bandurek the steal on the inbounds and finishes. A huge swing there. Hopkins, the outlet pass to get it across half court to Egan. Now they set up. Wadika, the drive. Tough shot pulled down by Cronin. Anderson's ball tipped but saved by Bandurek. Tries to force her way inside. Perone on the wing. Nearly has it poked away. Shot clock winding down. Bandurek. The drive over to Cronin. The floater no good. Perone tries to tip it out. Held on to by Egan. Howie ahead. Odin around the screen. Long 2. No good. Saved by Perone. And the Garnet coach, Candace and Yorbound, telling them to slow it down. Tipped out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Perone. Holmgren's going to come back in, replacing Tribu. Wadika. Bandurek nearly gets the steal, but able to force Hopkins out of rhythm. Egan from the handoff. Anderson blocks it, and it's Garnet ball. Cronin. Stiles pulls up. Too strong. Egan gets the carom. Wadika for 3. Knocks it down. Deficit down to 3 for the Blue Jays. Holmgren, top of the key. Now drives in, Anderson for 3. Gets the shooter's roll. Basically came to a dead stop on the back iron and then rolled in. A minute left. It's going to go out of bounds. Say Bandura got a hand on it. Clock resets to 20 seconds. Oden to inbound. Quickly into Egan. Tough shot there. Bandura pulls it down. Garnet could go 2 for 1 if they finish in transition. Holmgren missing on the layup. Bandura fighting for it, still loose. Garnet ball. Eight seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Actually, they'll leave it at 18. As it was never touched by Hopkins, they go into Bandura. Straight up, maybe somebody got a piece of it. Oden the other way. Puts up a shot into the hands of Stiles, and the Garnet will have the last possession, and Coach Brown screaming to slow it down. Let the clock run. Try to go in for Holmgren, instead it's tipped away, and Hopkins content to let the clock run out. But a much better offensive performance, actually, for both teams. Hopkins bettering their score from the first half in that third quarter, as they had 15. The Garnet with 15 as well. They still lead 33-27. We'll step away and be right back. Decisive fourth quarter coming up right here on the Garnet Sports Network.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
It's a close one here from Tarbell Pavilion. Garnet leading 33-27 over the visiting Johns Hopkins Blue Jays. Jacob Brady on the call here from Tarbell Pavilion. Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but the last time the Garnet beat Johns Hopkins came back on January 30th, 2014. They're on a 10-game losing streak right now, but they have a chance to break that with a 6-point lead and 10 minutes of basketball left to be played here. Oden loves that spot right near the foul line, but misses. Wadika off the screen. Howie goes all the way from one wing to the other, and Oden in position on the weak side to pull down the board. Cronin able to get a hand in there and pulls it down. And some really good quality minutes out of the sophomore forward coming off the bench. Aaron Walsh back into the game for Hopkins. They go into Holmgren. Puts it up. Bandura comes flying in. Holmgren, another offensive board. Styles into trouble. Finds, or tipped into the hands of Holmgren for 2. Misses, and Odin gets the board. Wadika left open for 3, but leaves it short, and a long rebound out to Banduric. They go in for her. Odin gets her hands in. Cronin sprinting back on defense, forces a tough shot out of Odin, and gets the miss. But it's sent out. Wadika for 3. No good. And Cronin pulls it down. Anderson pulls back for 3 and hits! A huge triple for Colleen Anderson on the step back. Wadika drives in, now has to pull out for Moore. They swing it around the horn. Howie on the drive. Wadika in the corner. No good. And Styles brings it across the timeline. Banduric driving in, and she walked. Tribu and Perone will come back into the game. Odin splits her way through Garnet defense and able to draw the contact. This could go against Tribu. So a couple more shots at the line for Diarra Odin. 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Make that 5 for 6. Hasn't been quite as efficient from the field. 6 for 15, but she's got 17 points. Hits on both of her free throws. And Johns Hopkins will call a 30-second timeout. Lead back down to 7 for the Garnet. But the offense for both teams looking better in the second half. Certainly as Hopkins only, or at the half I should say, 4 for 32 from the field. Still haven't been great, but up to 10 for 51. It's been the three-point shooting that's hurt them. Only 3 for 17 from beyond the arc. This is a team that loves to shoot triples. And generally, their numbers haven't been great this season from beyond the arc, but even worse, they've been off by about 10% from their season shooting mark. 6:55 left on the clock in this fourth quarter. And a 7-point lead for the Garnet. Got Banduric, their leading scorer, on the bench right now. But Tribu, the second leading scorer with 9 points, is out there. Only Garnet player in something even close to foul trouble. Holmgren works her way in and can't even get iron. Howie across midcourt. Moore. Odin inside, kicks out to Hoyd. They're going to say it was touched by Walsh. sophomore from Sparta, New Jersey. Cronin. Tribute. Trying to get around the edge, goes inside to Cronin. And an ill-advised shot there. She had a couple of defenders between her and the basket. Hoyd from the wing. Defended by Tribute. Got a hand on it briefly. Hoyd retains possession. Odin. Clock winding down. Moore up the middle. The floater past Holmgren. Going to call Moore on the reach chin. She fouled Holmgren. Van Durk into the game. Cronin takes a seat. Styles gets it into Tribute on the drive. And now Hopkins goes the other way. Howie, no support, and smartly pulls it back behind the three-point line. Howie. Over to Hoyd. Odin. Fouled on the three. That's going to be 3 shots for her, as Tribute ran into her. It's the 3rd foul on Tribute. Odin a chance to trim the lead to 2 here. Final shot for Odin, and she hits. It's a 2-point basketball game. Tribute is going to take a seat. Faith Nation into the game. Nation over to Holmgren. Perone. Garnett with good ball movement. They're just not getting anything out of it. Oh, what a shot from Perone as she fell down and then goes sprinting back on defense. See, the issue for the Garnet is they don't have a lot of players who are comfortable shooting three-pointers. Odin with a nice finish as she spins in for the bucket. They only average about 10 attempts a game. And so they got some open looks out on the perimeter. Off that ball movement, they're just unwilling to take them. Inside Styles, the back cut, now kicks out Van Durk. She's going to shoot and hits on the jumper. That may be the first jumper she's taken all season. You can see her thinking about it for about 5 seconds as she went through her windup. And she's got a real nice stroke when she takes the time. Odin on the perimeter. Now drives, falls down, and loses it out of bounds. Great defense as Nation and Styles collapse in. Looks like she lost her laces in the process. 4-point lead for the Garnet, 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Cronin's going to come back in as Holmgren takes a seat. Nation for three, way off. And Perone was out of bounds when she touched that. Kokenmeister back into the game. Odin. Styles trying to close out, and Moore goes up and pulls it down. Van Durek the steal. Quickly the other way in transition, all alone, lays it home. What a job from Dana Van Durek. Another huge game for her. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 5 steals, and still a couple of minutes of basketball left. That time the foul is going to go against her. Howie putting up a three and missing. And Johns Hopkins going to go timeout. A full timeout on the floor. We'll take it along with them.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well, but it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Six-point lead for the Garnet. 2 minutes and change left in this fourth quarter as they look to hold off the Blue Jays of Johns Hopkins. That's great ball movement from the Garnet, and Cronin with the hoop and the harm, breaking down the pressure in the backcourt. So we take another look here. Cronin, the swipe across the arm, and the finish, and a chance to push the lead to 9. So Cronin misses on the free throw. Hoyd the drive around Kokenmeister. Tough shot, able to finish. Throw it ahead, and that time the full court press works. Howie underneath the basket, out to Odin. They swing it around. Hoyd steps around Cronin, and it's lost off the hands of Wilkinson. Tribute back into the game. And the full court press coming up again. Perone called for the reach-in. And what they need to do here is just go for an outlet. Van Durek especially is so good at catching it in traffic. Just throw it up for her, either near or past half court, and let her break down this backcourt pressure. Lobbed in for Egan. Howie for three, back iron. And it's Garnet ball. Guess the call is it was touched by an out-of-bounds player. Tribute tries to force it into Styles again. Odin missing. Tribute and her fighting for it underneath the basket. Jump ball. Possession Swarthmore, and they just need to do something to get it out of their half. Because Hopkins has consistently been able to force turnovers. That time they get it. Tribute across midcourt. Howie called for the armbar there as she pushed at Lizzie Styles. Third foul on her. Still a foul to give for the Blue Jays. Perone to inbound in the front court. Gets it into Cronin. And there's that foul to give on Hoyd. So the Garnet will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Odin. A hard foul there on Tribute, so she'll shoot a couple at the line. Too strong on the first. Second catches back iron as well, so the lead remains at 6. Howie, tough shot in transition. More fouled. Let's go send her to the line to shoot a couple. So that was the 5th team foul on the Garnet.
At the line, shooting 2, Elise Moore.
Elise Moore, now 6 for 7 from the charity stripe. Misses the second. Egan with a second chance and gets a foul. It's going to be the 4th foul on Tribute, and Egan's going to shoot a pair. Egan good on her first and has a chance to make this a one-possession game. Second in and out, Bandurek pulls it down. Able to get to Styles, now back to Bandurek, and the shot clock never started. So it'll take about 6 seconds off. Looks like indeed 24 seconds on the clock. So only 4 to get it across the timeline. And they have to get it over. Styles called for the charge. Johns Hopkins has just harried the Garnet here. Odin drives and finishes. It's a 2-point game. Swarthmore calls timeout. We'll step away.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Garnet able to advance out of the timeout. And Ben Turek will inbound from the far sideline. It's going to be out of bounds off of Hoyd. She nearly got the steal there off of Perone. And another timeout called by Swarthmore. This one 30 seconds. We're going to see what Hopkins decides to do here. It's a one-possession game, so I imagine just try to play good defense, force either a bad shot or a turnover out of the Garnet. They've certainly been liable to cough up the ball today. 24 turnovers. Ball security, a real issue in this one. So Hopkins perhaps banking on this. No need to foul in this situation. 5 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Perone needs to get it in, finds Cronin. And she was fouled. That strikes me as an odd choice. In a one-possession game with 33 seconds left, there's just absolutely no reason to commit an intentional foul there and send somebody to the free throw line. Though Cronin does miss on her first. Second rims out as well, so it worked out for them as the Garnet go 0 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. Odin through traffic, more fighting for it. Hoyd gets possession. Hopkins calls a timeout. Able to get settled out of that sequence. So the decision making, as it turned out, working out for head coach Catherine Bixby as they were to force what amounted to a turnover. And it's a full timeout on the floor. We'll take a short break.
I learned a lot of valuable lessons playing college football. I never thought about the health benefits of exercise until I actually started to talk to coaches in college. It's not only just for performance, it's for life. My coaches instilled the importance of well-being, not only building up strength, mental health, getting enough sleep, eating properly is all what it is to be healthy. I decided that I want to go on a personal trainer and share my knowledge that I obtained in college about physical and mental well-being.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's a one-possession game in favor of the Garnet, but Hopkins ball, and they go into Wilkinson. Moore inside for Odin. She got blocked by Bandurek, and now Bandurek is fouled. So that's going to send her to the line to shoot. Made 5 of her 6 attempts at the line. And pressure on her now. And she's good on her first. Hits on her second as well, and that's going to make it basically a 2-possession game. Hopkins has to go quick here and shoot. Odin, 5 seconds left, gets the layup. So 3.5, Garnet just have to get it in and then take the foul. They're going to call a timeout, allowing them to advance into the front court. And another full timeout. The suspense builds. We'll step away.
On and off the court, we're focused on creating lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. More college athletes are earning degrees than ever before, but we've still got work to do. That's why we're raising the bar for incoming freshmen, so they're prepared when they get to campus, and why teams can't play in championships unless they make the grade. Education matters, and putting academics first creates a pathway to a lifetime of opportunity.
Three and a half seconds on the clock, 2-point lead for the Garnet in the fourth quarter, and a chance to beat Johns Hopkins for the first time since 2014. Holmgren gets wrapped up, and she can put this game out of reach. Catches iron on her first shot. Way too strong on the second, but the clock will run, and with that time will expire for the first time since 2014. The Garnet have beat Johns Hopkins, snapping a 10-game losing streak. And that actually worked out in their favor because the clock ran as soon as that ball hit the rim. And Hopkins just didn't have time to do anything with it. The Garnet holding on for a 2-point lead. This was, by any definition, a defensive slugfest. Hopkins finished the game shooting 15 of 64 from the field. Swarthmore 17 of 46. Both teams struggling to take care of the ball, as Swarthmore had 24 turnovers to Hopkins 17. But the shot making the difference for the Garnet. Those 2 extra field goals result in their second win in conference play. Dana Bandurek leading the way. She finishes with another double-double for the second game in a row. 23 points, 10 boards, 5 steals, a couple of blocks as well. Kendall Tribute chipping in with 9 points and 5 boards. And Colleen Anderson, a couple of big 3-pointers, 6 points for her off the bench. The Garnet win 46-44. Thank you for joining us here on the Garnet Sports Network. We've got a great one coming up in just about 30 minutes. Number 11 Johns Hopkins, number 1 Swarthmore in men's basketball. Bob Long will have the call for that one alongside myself. We hope you stay with us.